Guys, welcome back. We are back in the AFL with the two grumpy old men. We will do our round 15 wrap up and then also our tips for the round 16. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe. And we are joined as usual with the irrepressible
Yeah, it's irrepressible.
Flash Crow. So, welcome, old man.
G'day, how you going? You
I'm
going all right?
I'm good. Yep, yourself?
Yes, fantastico as usual. No problems. Bit cold.
Fantastic. Why is it? I thought it was always cold in Tasmania.
No. It's Adelaide. It's
Ah,
having a bit of rain today.
okay.
Not much. Not
Lovely.
much. Weather Bureau got it wrong again, of course.
Yeah, well, they get
But
they get paid to do that, I think.
yeah, I think they do too. Paid to be wrong.
But
Bit like
I
some
never
coaches.
really understand that, old man. If you want to know what the weather is, just go outside.
Yeah, yes. Oh, yes. Well, that would be technical, wouldn't it? But
Mm.
yeah, the old rock on a piece of string, that works well too. But it doesn't do much good at forecasting. So that's. But then again, nor does Bob. Anyway, where are you this week? Anywhere?
Yeah. I got a call from Koshi. So
Ah,
I'm in Montpellier in
ah,
in Gaul.
France,
In
up
Gaul.
in Gaul.
Gaul.
They've got a lot of that.
Yeah, they do have a lot of Gaul.
Yeah. So what are you doing there?
Um,
Go
order,
on, spill the beans.
ordering guillotines.
Guillotines?
Yeah, guillotines.
Why?
I don't know. They just want some.
This has come straight from
Koshi.
the hierarchy.
Yeah. Koshi wants guillotines.
Hits
I'm
must roll.
Yeah. I've already put in an order for two, but
Ah,
he sent me an email again saying that hang on, might need more.
oh. I wonder who would. I don't know.
Maybe seven or something.
Yeah, I look. Being a Crow supporter, I'm in no place to comment. But it's good of them to take the heat off us for a while.
The heat or the head.
Well, the heat to start with. Worry about the head later.
But on a non-serious note,
Oh yes, okay.
I
It's
I
something a bit frivolous.
yeah, I thought it was pretty poor form of the supporters to be booing Hinks.
Mm,
He's
why?
he's not out he's not out there not running around. He's not out there not chasing. He's not out there missing kicks and running backwards and
Do you reckon he's lost the players?
yep.
But they love him. They all say it. Every time they
Well,
interview someone, they love him.
we'll see what happens this week, but
Well, yeah, well, that's going to have an implication on the tipping, or at least my logic on the tipping.
it's not
But,
good. It's not good when the coach turns around and says that we're just not good enough.
well, they're not allowed to be honest.
Well, the coach is honest, but players don't like that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything because
And there's
people in
word
glass
on
houses.
this. Yeah, I know. Word on the street too, old man. Do you want to?
What's that?
You want
What's that
to?
word?
The word is that there's an old Port Adelaide player
Yes.
who's currently available,
Mm.
who
Yeah.
doesn't want to wait 3 years for Tasmania.
Yeah, well, you could probably get there, do them for 3 years, and then go to Tassie afterwards. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Mm,
Do you think they've got Buckleys?
no, I think they've got more than Buckley's.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I do
my
too.
my sources in Tasmania
Yeah.
told me that Bucks was in a cafe with Koshi
Ah, well,
having lunch.
I thought you were going to say having a latte.
Well, both.
Yeah? Yeah, well, it wouldn't surprise me, that's for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, I wouldn't mind. I think Bucks is a pretty good coach, actually. I wouldn't mind him. I think he'd be what Adelaide need to help move them forward. But I think if it was a toss-up between Port and Adelaide for him to go to, he would definitely choose Port because of his time with them in the sample. So
Connection.
his connection, yeah, that's why you've gone to France. I see.
Mm.
Nice sort of segue. Segue?
Sedgeways. Yes.
Yes, yes. You can't.
Sedgeway.
You don't see many of them around anymore.
Uh,
Um,
they all fell off a cliff.
yeah, no, probably did. Okay, what's happening?
So we'll do our recap on last week, round 15. Did you watch any of the games?
Um, I don't know. I can't. I don't think I did actually. I um, I haven't been that fantastic up until now. Of course, I'm fantastic today because I've lifted for the episode. But yeah, I didn't watch a lot. I looked at the scores and I watched the Worm on the AFL website quite a bit, but I don't even think I watched one game, to be quite honest.
All right. Well,
There you go.
fantastic. That's great.
I find it helps my tipping more if I
Again, guys, the commitment from the old man towards this channel is fantastic.
yeah, well,
The insight and the
yes.
effort that he puts in is
I
amazing.
I know everything. I've got the game down to a sheer art of
Wow.
it, of knowing.
The art of war.
Yes, well, yes.
All right. Okay. Results Friday, June 21.
Mm,
Carlton big winners over Geelong.
huge winners over Geelong. That was
63 points.
that's um, that's a pretty impressive win, no matter which way you look at it. Really, that's it's just. I mean, at the MCG, and we all know the Cats don't like the MCG much. But if they're not in the comfort of their little Spud Park, they find it a bit difficult. But that was pretty impressive. I reckon that was one of the most impressive games of the round.
Real deal.
Mm, yeah, you'd be hard pressed to say no, wouldn't you?
Pig's ass. Carlton are back. Pig's ass. They're the real deal. They've got some talent going on at Blue Bagger land.
Actually, yeah, I hope my limiter's working on OBS.
Uh, Saturday, June 22. My mob absolutely touched up your second team.
Yeah, it was good. That was pretty good. I actually, no, I didn't even watch that. I listened to some of it on the radio because I didn't. And it's funny, when a team I want to win is in front. There's been a few times where I've turned on the telly, and as soon as I turn on the telly,
The opposition kicks 4 goals.
yeah, and I think bugger this, I'll turn it off again.
Yeah, put the
So
monitors on them. Yeah.
yeah, so I purposely kept away from most of them because, well, we'll talk about how many we got later, but
So basically,
yeah,
you didn't watch the game, so you were just like most Port Adelaide supporters because they left after about 3 minutes.
yeah, well, yes. I tell you what, if Port lose this week, it will be interesting to see how many people rock up to the
Rock up.
Oval the week after. They might burn it down.
Good
At
do.
least they might burn Alberton down. Although I shouldn't say that. That might be inciting violence.
But they'll show up for the public executions with the guillotines.
I'm sure they would. Put them in the square. They'd be right. They'd love it.
With their pitchforks and
Take them down to Port Adelaide there in the where the lighthouse is. They'll be right.
yeah, put them up on a hill somewhere so everyone gets a good view.
Yeah, there is no hill there, but still.
We're back. We're back, baby.
Yeah, well, you were better, but let's face it, the opposition was just like
Better. Jesus Christ.
well, they They
79,
didn't put it. They really
79
didn't put
points
up
up,
much
man.
of. I know, but they didn't put up much of a fight, did they?
Half the competition can't kick 79 points in the whole game.
I think.
We beat them by 79.
I think I put up I think I sent you a message during that and said I was just wondering if they were, if you guys were playing against witches' hats or not,
Yeah.
because that's what it seemed to be. They didn't put up any opposition whatsoever.
Same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, terrible.
Battle of the Coat Hanger, Sydney, too good for Giants.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Giants were plucky, but they don't have the talent compared to
yeah.
Sydney.
Plucky doesn't pluck it though, does it?
No, no, it definitely doesn't.
No.
Swanee's just clicking along.
Yeah, it makes you wonder when they're going to
Lose a
skip
game.
one. Yeah,
They will.
I don't.
Us.
I don't think you guys will have a hope against the Swans, but that's
No,
just
I think they need to lose one. They want to lose one 2 weeks before the finals just to freshen up.
well. If you stay tuned to the videos, you'll see my tip a couple of games before the finals and or before the end of the home and away.
Just so Horse can go in and say, see what happens when you don't work hard. See, At least
Yeah,
come off the field and say, I did something. And that'll fire them up. It's always good to lose one just before the finals.
very good, very good. Got me
North
motivated now. I'm right. Come on, let's go.
North got robbed again.
Well, did they? I think they did, didn't they?
Oh, just they've been robbed twice.
Yeah. Well,
Good for them though. They should just keep
keep.
giving their supporters something to think about, and
Yeah,
just keep losing, so that they get another first round pick.
so that they can lose it to West Coast.
No, just dump that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, they get another one into that little team that they're building.
Yeah, they've got to come good sooner or later. It's
Well,
only a matter of getting games into them.
they've got some serious kids coming through
Yeah,
that
ones that.
you would love to have in your team.
Yeah, well, we won't talk about the unspeakable.
Anyway, Melbourne didn't score a point for 45 minutes.
No, no.
Anyway, they still got away with the win. Well, the umpires gave it to them, but anyway.
Yeah, the umpires were pretty busy over the weekend.
And Essendon beat Eagles Sunday. Plucky effort by the Eagles, but not plucky enough.
Nah, yeah, plucky but not plucky.
Plucky's
More
the new orange, I mean.
more clucky than plucky, I think.
Anyway, Essendon are looking good.
Yeah, they're not looking bad, are they? Yes, you'd have to say
Speed on the ball.
Essendon and Carlton, of course, the Swans, but yeah, not looking too bad at all.
They kicked 80 points from their back 50 or something.
Yeah, yeah, it just shows you that's well, team defence, isn't it?
I don't know what they do when they do their Monday morning reviews.
Why is that?
Every team, but if you have a look at almost every goal, it's when they take on the game through the middle.
Yeah,
So
well,
I don't know what all these assistant coaches and analysts and everything are doing. It's not just put it down the bloody middle.
yeah, well, sometimes the players in the middle aren't good enough, and the
Or,
opposition players are, so it's
yeah,
a
but
danger place.
yeah, but
It's,
and
it's like how
he
some.
is so sick. I'm so sick of watching teams like West Coast. Like they're in the game, and
Mhm.
then Essendon kicked 3 goals on them straight away. First 4 minutes of the last quarter. So there's still 19 minutes left. And they kick it out and kick it to the wing and then backwards and then cross it and all this shit. And then with 4 minutes to go, when they're
Manic.
30 points down, what's his name? Barras or who's their other backman, the good one?
I don't
McGovern.
know.
Puts,
Oh, yeah, the good
puts a
one.
torp down the middle, and then they crumbed it and kick it down and kick a goal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why didn't we start doing this at 19-minute mark?
Because you only get away with that once.
No, they did it twice.
What, torped it
Yeah, kick 2 goals in bloody 2 minutes.
both from a torp from the
Yeah,
kick in?
yeah. Just kick it down the middle. Let's see what happens. But when you're 30 points down, you've got to do something. But why wait till the 4 minute mark? What do they have it? Do they have the sign on the side that says Ferrari or something at 4 minute mark? I'd like to see the Ferrari at 40 minute mark.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
Anyway, that's one of my pet peeves.
No kidding, I didn't think you got at all worked up over that.
Freo beat my second team, the Sunnies.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, not much to say about that.
Oh, guess what happened?
Dockers won.
Suns are, I don't know, 20 points down and didn't do anything about it till the last 4 minutes.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's a plan to it. I'm not sure what the
Right,
plan
yeah,
is,
right.
but
Plan to
but
lose,
maybe there
that's
is.
all it is.
Maybe there is.
Anyway,
Yeah,
good win by Freo
yeah,
after they
wasn't a bad round really. At least the Crows didn't lose.
after what's his name, Longmuir. Longmuir gave him a bit of a spray in his presser last week.
Yeah, well, do sprays help? Do you think?
Oh, it's not that. He came out and said that a lot of his players are just playing for numbers.
Hmm.
It's a good way to do it, old man, because you don't know who he's talking about.
The ones with the highest numbers.
So they've got to think, is he talking about me or?
Well,
Anyway,
I'm pretty sure the players, if their players are doing that, they'd know who he was talking about.
all right, your go, your segment. You've got to do
Ah,
the tipping. What are
the
we up to?
tipping. Well, gee, the tipping. What are we up to? Well, how many did you get last week?
4.
4. Now you know that you said previously that you're going to be catching up 3 around.
Yeah, it's all part of the plan, old man.
Okay, well I got 6.
I can't be picking up 3 when there's only 6 games, and,
Ah,
and you
well,
get 6.
yeah,
It's
well,
pretty hard to get 9 when there's only 6 games.
no, true, but 4 is not really the best way of combating it. So I'm on 88, and you're on. Oh, what are you on? I better go look because.
Well, you got another 2, so you're 10 in front. 78.
Yeah, so you're 78, are you?
Yep.
You sure about that?
Mm.
I don't need to check.
Well, you were 8 last week, and then got an extra 2.
Yep, you're 78. Yeah, you are. And unfortunately, violin puppy, old RG,
Gee.
RG's dropped one behind me, which I'm very sorry, RG, if you're watching. I'm sure you do. Does she have a television?
No.
No? Okay, well, next time you send a smoke signal up, let her know that I'm apologetic for being in front.
Well, I'll send the pigeon out right now.
But I've got a feeling that could possibly change this weekend. So hold your apology in that case. Um,
I think she might have picked North too.
she tipped. No, oh, you mean what? Last week?
Uh,
No, she tipped. She only got.
Melbourne.
She tipped. Oh, hang on. Yeah, she did Carlton, Brisbane, Swans, Melbourne, Eagles, and Freo.
So she went Eagles, so she only got the 5.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, that's enough of that nonsense.
Okay. Over to you, big boy.
Round 16, Friday. 3 days away. I looked at the teams. No teams currently available.
What do you mean?
Lions, Melbourne. Gabatoire.
Ah, the Gabatoire. Well, it's Lions, of course.
How
Why
many?
would you?
How many?
Ah, well, I'm doing 25,
Uh,
25 points, I think.
I'm going 46.
Wow, really?
Oh, I think we can get a hold of Melbourne.
I was thinking that Melbourne might have a bit of pride and try and,
They got
a bit
they
of
got
grit.
they got Lever back, I think.
Well, if he, what am I trying to say? Yeah, if he comes back with form, that's okay because when he's in form, he's pretty good. So it might stop a bit of bleeding. But yeah, well, that's quite a lot. Well, I agree. I've got the Bruins and Lions winning, but I don't know if by that much.
All right. Well, time will tell. Saturday, doggies v kangaroos.
Hmm.
Dogs for me.
Yes, well, dogs for me too.
Dogs are
I
back.
can't.
Dogs are back, old man.
Well, yeah, well, they could be.
No, they are.
They. I thought you. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I know. I hate them, but that's the reason
We'll,
why I hate them, because
we'll
they've
hear.
got such a great team.
We'll wait next week and see what happens.
Oh well, if they lose to North, well,
You'll jump off them
I'll
again.
get by myself a guillotine. Sydney, Freo, SCG. Sydney
Yeah, I agree.
could get embarrassment.
It could get rather embarrassment. Yes. Oh, was that you or me?
No, you have to do your rotator cuff exercise.
No, no, rotator's not for another 10 minutes.
Okay. Now, this is an interesting game. A warning game for Collingwood. Suns,
Hmm.
Collingwood.
Well, it is. I know you don't put much faith
Suns.
in Squiggle, but they've got this fairly close.
Mm.
Um,
Only because it's at home.
yeah, well, that is why. I mean, and
And they've got a bit of history against Collingwood at home. They've beaten them the
yeah.
last 5 times or something.
So who are you going for?
Collingwood.
So am I.
Only because they've got a few coming back. They've got side bottom back, Meyer check back.
Yeah, plus I think now is the time that they're going to win some because I've actually got them finishing outside the 8.
Collingwood.
Yeah,
I don't. I have them inside the 4.
yeah. Well, of course, your understanding of football is far superior to mine.
Yeah, okay.
You only have to look at the tipping. But yeah,
All right,
but yeah,
I'm going Suns then.
Well, I reckon. Don't laugh. That could be an upset. That game.
Yeah, no, I think it could be too, and I don't think Dimmer would have been too happy.
He would have been a bit dim.
All right, now big game for you guys. Adelaide Giantos.
See, you didn't need to have a point of difference in that last game because I'm pretty sure we'll have a point of difference in this game.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I'm going Crows.
Yeah, I'm going Crows too.
Oh, well, there you go. Shows you what I know.
Giants aren't playing well at all.
No, but when the Crows are,
Yeah, but you've got glimpses of it.
yeah, I'm just hoping that we glimpse at the right time. Well, one of the factors is that it could be potentially a pretty crappy day in Adelaide. The weather could be quite bad on Saturday. So not really strong wind, but a bit wet, bit windy, slippery ball.
You don't want that. You want a fast track.
No, not against the Giants. Not if they're on song. We want the ball on the ground more than not.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping though that they play. If it is wet, that they actually play wet weather footy and not try and.
Fuck it, I'm go Giants then. See, you've talked me into it, old man. All
Well,
right, Giants.
well, it's a couple I might pick up.
All right. Another tough game. Geelong, Essendon.
Pardon me.
Geelong being bashed on the ropes. Essendon sting like a butterfly, floating like a bee at the moment.
Yeah, and they're not even at home. It's a home game for them, but they're not at home.
No.
So I'm going Essendon. Oh, he's thinking about it.
I watched the game between Essendon and who'd they play?
Some other mob.
Who was it?
I don't know. That was like 10 minutes ago.
Eagles.
I'm old, you know. Can't expect me to remember stuff like that.
And it was 8 points with 19 minutes to go
Go on.
against the Eagles.
Yeah.
I think you should beat the Eagles by at least 70
Who?
if you're a real team.
Oh, a real team. Yeah. Who? What are you saying then?
Essendon, it only kicked 3-4 goals in the last 7 minutes to make it 30 points.
What? So you're going to go Geelong?
I'm thinking about it.
Oh, okay. Well, I've already gone Essendon.
But the only problem is I wish I knew whether Dangerfield is going to get 1 week or not.
Well, you won't know that until
Stuff it, Geelong.
it's too late. Ah, well.
Geelong have got to respond.
We think so, which is the reason for the next game why I'm picking who I'm picking.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I'd be picking them for that. This is a tough game because who's going to show up?
Oh, but which game is it? You haven't announced it.
Saints, Port.
Yes, well, I'm going Port.
Maybe we should merge those two clubs.
Yeah,
Then
that could be called
they might have a decent team.
St Adelaide.
St Adelaide.
Port Kilda.
Port Kilda.
Yeah, Port Kilda. St Port. Yeah, I think we'll put it this way. If Port Adelaide don't respond after all the pressure that's been around this week on their beloved coach, if they so like him so much, the players that is, then it's, to use a quote from Warren Treadgrey, it will be untenable.
Well, he didn't defend him in the radio this week either.
No, of course not. The main reason he got on the board is because he wants him gone as well.
All right, I'm going St Kilda. They were coming off a bye.
Are you sure?
I don't know why, but it's at Mark.
Well, you're either going to be a genius this week, or you won't.
Anyway, they're coming off a bye, St Kilda.
Well, they are,
Port
but that's dangerous enough by itself. I hate buys, but we're coming off a buy too. But there you go.
Port were disorganised. It had nothing to do with effort. They were disorganised.
Okay. It was everything to do with effort. They didn't. They didn't even.
They were disorganised. They were all out of position. Oh yeah,
they didn't make the effort. They didn't make the effort to
there
get
was
back into position.
There was an effort thing, but there was some times that they left their men and they didn't have to. We just chipped it over them. And anyway, they're in dire straits, and you know what happens?
Money for nothing.
When
six for free.
Yep, and something about a TV.
Brothers in arms.
Carlton, Richmond. Dusty's 301st game.
Yeah, no big deal about it this week, hey?
No.
No, Carlton. Carlton all the way.
Carlton.
Yeah, Carlton.
Pig's ass, mate.
No, you already used that.
Oh, okay. And last game on the Sunday, Eagles, Hawks, Optus. Good little game.
Yeah, well, this could go... This is one that I think could go either way, but I'm going Hawthorn.
Battle of the Chickens.
Yep. I'm going to go for the Chicken Hawks.
Well, I say. Well, I say. Mm.
Very good.
Mm.
Gee, you're very. I'm going to change you. I'm going to give you a name. You can be Ponderosa.
Ponderosa. Is the kid back?
What kid?
The Harley Reid?
Harley Davidson? No, I don't think he is yet. Is he?
He
I
got.
don't know.
He only got 1 week suspension, didn't he?
Was it only one? Are you sure about that?
For the dangerous
I don't know.
tackle.
Hmm.
I think he only got one.
Oh, well, then he's back. Maybe.
Eagles.
Ah, come on. You can't, can you? Yeah, you can because it's Optus. Yeah, well, it could go either way.
Hawks are. I
Wow.
like Hawks, but
That's your gutsiest week of tipping ever, I think.
well, there's always one round, old man, when everything gets topsy turvy. Mister Men come out running around
Gremlins, I say.
smurfing.
Yeah, well,
All right,
Gremlins,
so we've got a
Smurfing.
few points of difference there. We've got
I don't
one,
even know.
2, 3, 4, 5 points of difference.
Well, I haven't written them down, so I'm going to be, pardon me, looking at the tipping comp all,
All week,
all
all
weekend.
weekend.
So, well, I think this weekend I might have to watch a few games and
Yeah.
see how I'm going because there's some interesting tips there. I'll give you that, Ronnie.
It's got tips entered 9 out of 9. I see it's
It
actually
could be an
rotator
omen.
cuff. It could be an omen. Tips entered 9 out of 9. So
Ah,
that's
yes, my rotator cuff. Well,
uh,
that's pretty good timing, I think.
yep. All right. Anyway, any final thoughts? Any final comments?
No, I think it's well, the only comments I've got is I hope that RG can get one back on me, but not too many.
So just to keep it nice and tight at the
Yeah,
top.
just to keep just to keep it close. I think, but I don't want you to win all your ones because otherwise you'll be unbearable next week.
All right. Anyway. All right. Well, you have a good weekend, old man. We'll see
I
you
shall.
next week. Thanks for watching, guys. There's our wrap up and our tips for the AFL Round 16. Like I said, if you liked the video, like and subscribe. Go over to the old man's channel, like and subscribe over there as well.
Yeah,
So
why not?
until next week, make sure that you have a good weekend. Stay safe. Also, hopefully your team wins. And
Oh, hang on. I forgot.
what?
I especially wore a white top.
Why?
Well, you told me I had to.
Oh yeah, so you can't wear black ones from now on.
No, no. Sorry, go on. Go
Anyway,
again.
so we'll see you then. Salada.
It didn't even throw him off. Bye.